the actions in at least in my observation can be primarily, that's what I said, like reduced to, broken down to pleasure and the avoidance of pain. Like we're not having a meal just to have a meal, we're having it for the pleasure of having it. So most of our actions when broken down can be broken down to pleasure and the avoidance of pain.
No, it all depends on. Yesterday we had a cake cutting, but I'm a person who decides I don't want, I will not take. Even if there are 100 people forcing me to do, I don't want. Maybe sometimes you can see it as an arrogance. Sometimes you will have to be part of the group. We will eat. I don't want tea, but somebody says without tea I will not allow you to go. Drink, have tea. What do you do? Understood? So it depends on your freedom. Where you can show, you will show.
So that's the avoidance of pain.
Yeah, that pain can be, I am saying, a instantaneous relief can be a something which you think tomorrow, oh, I should not have done it, is much more painful than taking a little pain now.
Regret.
Yeah, regret. Sometimes, oh, we should not have done. Maybe for a temporary pleasure you do something and later you will regret. Right? So, what is that you want? You want a short-term happiness or a long-term happiness? That is what determines your basic way of life. Now, assume you are a non-vegetarian and somebody force you to have, you are a vegetarian, somebody force you to have a non-vegetarian. Oh, I don't mind, it doesn't matter. Can be somebody's thought. Somebody may think, I am very strict. I cannot, violate my basic principles. I will do that. But it is not in our hand. There is a beautiful movie called The Ship of Theseus.
Ship of Theseus.
And in which the Jain fellow lives as a Jain. But last moment of his life, he was forced to eat some medicines, right?
Like, I'm not seeing, I just know the concept of Ship of Theseus.
Yeah. In which that the Jain lives like a Jain, but the end he falls sick. He was forced to take medicine. He says, so far I did not had any medicine, I don't want, because that contains a lot of different animals, fat and all that. I don't want to take. But doctors force him to take. But still he dies. So the question there is, we should have allowed him to be a Jain until his death. There is no point in forcing him to be out of it. So somebody's principle is much more important. For some time, principle is not important. It all depends on in whose hands you are.
That's a nice segue to the concept of self. The Ship of Theseus, as far as I know, it is like there was a ship in which each component was
is taken and then made another ship.
So which is the
real ship?
Which is the real
like
ship?
When I, as a person, when I forgo my principles and then I become somebody else, am I the same Shashikumar? Or I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm not the same person.
Who,
right?
in the question, who are you? Like who is you?
Yeah. Whether it is my basic character is me, or my belief system is me.
Even at a point, all our cells would be replaced. So, like, which is you in that context is and even the meaning of life is something needs to have an interpretation that power is the ultimate meaning of life and the rules are something the weak has created to change this powerful. So we should break the shackles and hunt for power. That was his interpretation. So what is the Indian interpretation of the meaning of life? Is there one, if at all, or are we creating meaning just for the purpose of it?
See, we have got thousands of flowers in the forest. We have got few flowers in my garden. Every flower has got a life. What is the purpose of flower? It makes me to enjoy it. The butterfly can take honey from that. But do you think every flower in the world is doing its purpose?
No.
So similarly, every living being, every animal, every plant, every microbes has a life, but most of them will not serve its purpose, the true capacity.
But what is there a purpose?
There is nothing. It is you to decide
Hmm.
based on where you are, how you are, making it purpose. So, as a human,
Hmm.
every action which we do is to survive, like a biological life.
Hmm.
Everybody has got a biological
Survive and reproduce.
survival. Yeah, that's it. You take birth,
Hmm.
be matured, reproduce, and die. That's like every animal instinct. When you grow beyond that, you are proving your life to have a purpose. I live for my family. From the Swadharma, you go to a Kudumba Dharma. From Kudumba Dharma, that the person does it, every family person does it. From that, you go to a societal Dharma. Right? React to whatever happens in the society in different style. Like you may have in terms of contributing directly with a physical strength, with the intellect. A writer is one who uses his intellect, write. A speaker may be a person who takes classes or maybe is spreading the message through words. This only human being can do. So, from the biological, like an animal, to get into a kudumbam, which is slightly human. From there, you go to a societal, which is more human. And from there you go to a spiritual, which is the highest realization level, where your messages are not for the small society around which you are living or small time span which you are living. You have to have a bigger message which will be read through people throughout their life, maybe millions of years to come. That is why we remember such people. So everybody's life is not for a great purpose. When you decide, Mahatma Gandhi is known to us. Why? Because he had a greater message, who influenced a lot of people, not only during his time, but the years to come. Shankaracharya is known to us, his messages are great. Christ is known to us, Nabi is known to us, Jain is known to us. No? So, you have to decide the purpose of your life. The more influential you are, the more person you reach up to. Maybe temporarily people may not recognize you, people may have objections, but are you able to make an influence to higher level? Then those are called your karma. Actually in Bharatiya Shastram people don't know everybody does its karma. No, they are not considered as karma. Your everyday eating, cooking is not called karma. That every animal or every living being does it. Are you doing something higher than what you are paid for?